The Empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
For all of recorded history, civilizations around the world praised the health benefits of silver. At InfoWars Life, our mission is to bring you the highest quality, purest, cleanest, effective colloidal silver on the market today for the lowest price available. You don't have to be a doctor to know. The fall and winter months are the most dangerous time of year in North America when it comes to you and your family's health. InfoWarsLife.com is very excited to announce our biggest run yet of Silver Bullet colloidal silver, exclusively available at InfoWarsLife.com. Now, InfoWarsLife.com has taken colloidal silver to the next level using a cutting-edge technique that is free of toxic artificial additives. Now more than ever, it's important to stock up on high-quality Silver Bullet from InfoWarsLife.com and to help others during Christmas by teaching them about the powerful benefits of silver. Secure your Silver Bullet today at InfoWarsLife.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139. Sold out for weeks due to the difficult and extensive proprietary process behind its creation, the exclusive InfoWars Life Secret 12 formulation is now back in stock in the last limited shipment of 2014. The most bioactive form that has been created with our proprietary process. This ultra-clean vitamin B12 nutraceutical has been carefully crafted and developed over the last 2 years and is based on cellular science of how your body actively absorbs essential nutrients. Secret 12 is taken by mouth, right on the tongue, and then swallowed. No needles, no injections. Vitamin B12 deficiency is linked to scores of serious problems. And Secret 12 is a fusion of 2 organic, proprietary forms of vitamin B12, bringing you a true nutraceutical quality vitamin B12. Secret 12. Secret 12 is an excellent Christmas gift and is tailor-made to boost your New Year's resolutions. Supplies of Secret 12 are very limited. Secure yours today at InfoWarsLife.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139. From the water table to our soils to the atmosphere itself, our world is becoming more and more toxic each and every day. But it's not just the air outside that's toxic. Indoor air has been shown to have 2 to 5 times higher concentrations of pollutants than even outdoor air. And most Americans spend 90% of their time inside using toxic chemicals within their homes. There are more than 42 million smokers in the United States. Well over 1,000 types of mold and mildew linked to numerous conditions. And don't forget the fact that 6 million Americans live with pets they're allergic to as well. When I began to research these statistics, it was clear to me it was time to start cleansing my lungs in order to combat the toxic environment that we cannot escape, but that we can fight back against. Made with organic and wild cultivated herbs and manufactured in the USA, the new InfoWars Life Lung Cleanse is here in a convenient spray bottle that can be brought with you throughout any toxic environment. Now available exclusively at InfoWarsLife.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139. Waging war.
Waging war on corruption. It's Alex Jones.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're broadcasting worldwide, and I really wasn't going to plug anything here, even though we fund our operation with high-quality nutraceuticals at InfoWarsLife.com. But it's been about a month since I did an Oxy powder cleanse, and I decided this morning that I'm going to do a week-long cleanse of at least 6-7 pills a day. They recommend 5, but I get better results with 6 or 7. It's time-release oxygen powder. Why wait to the new year? I was planning to do this in the new year. Why not start now? Oxy powder. So I take 2 or 3 pills in the morning, 2 or 3 at night, and I am golden. After about 2-3 days, the results start. Your upper and lower intestine will be completely flushed out, and upwards of 75% of your immune system is in your gut. The different GMOs, the different chemicals that are in the food and water basically kill the good flora in your gut. This is beyond probiotics. It is ozonated, time-released oxygen that releases in the upper and lower intestine, not in your stomach. And you will have, I mean, I can say everyone that's taken, you can't say guaranteed, but you've heard the callers call in. You've heard Rob Dew in 1 week lost 12 pounds, and he's in good shape. The average person has 20 pounds of detritus that has built up. And then you get the BT corn that's in almost everything as a filler. that has its own pesticide in it that kills the flora. It is time to flush your gut in the new year, and this is the most dramatic product we have of all of them. You see the quickest results of all our products at InfoWarsLife.com with the Oxy powder. And you can do about 3 cleanses with 1 bottle. It is so dramatic that I think it's the biggest weight loss secret out there from my experience, because it doesn't go to making you lose the general fat that's on you, even though when you have a healthier gut, you absorb food better, nutrients better, and I think it helps you lose weight. This just physically gets the rotting garbage. I mean, you wouldn't eat turkey that had been left out for 3 days on the counter, would you? How about a piece of turkey that's been in your gut for 5 years? You think that's good for you? You wonder why intestinal and colon cancer and stomach cancer are off the charts? And this is such a phenomenal product. I've only done the cleanse twice. I lost more than 10 pounds when I did it, and I couldn't handle it. I stopped it for 4 days. I'm doing 7 days right now, starting right now. And I can't handle it. There's nothing painful, but you got to stay close to a toilet within about 100 yards. Like Rob Dew said after about 4 days, he goes, man, I don't know if I can do this. Well, I don't want to have my guts rot, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it every 3 months. Oxy powder, InfoWars, Life.com, or 888-253-3139. And in the new year, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to start taking the X2 super nascent, crystal-based, deep earth-sourced, proprietary iodine. It's time to start taking the super male, super female vitality. It's time to start taking the other InfoWars Life products, the OcuPower, the DNA Force, life-changing. 888-253-3139. That's 888-253-3139. Or InfoWarsLife.com, InfoWarsStore.com. That's our line of products. There's also the excellent longevity products, discounted with free shipping when you sign up for auto ship at InfoWarsHealth.com or InfoWarsTeam.com if you want to become a distributor. And the phone numbers there to talk to the InfoWars team or the InfoWars Health crew are on both of those websites as well. InfoWarsHealth.com, or you can go to InfoWarsTeam.com for the fine longevity products, discounted. And all of your purchases help support the broadcast and the overall transmission. You can also find a great book there on the site about epigenetics. Now, before we go any further, let's just get right to this piece by Rob Dew on the Federal Reserve. Then we are going to get into Jeb Bush for president, Hillary for president. That battle shaping up. China set to test Ebola vaccine. NSA reports it may have broken laws with decades of spying on U.S. citizens. Hagman and Hagman, but the father and son private investigator team, great journalist, a lot of breaking intel are coming on. Got a bunch of Christmas news we're going to get to. And then at the bottom of the third hour, we're going to air some clips of the just released false flag interview that they're using to try to pass internet censoring legislation next month, along with the Sony hack. We now have the Xbox hack as well. We're going to be talking about that with John Bound in studio. We're going to play some clips from the interview and analyze this true super turkey that's been turned into a giant profit center via the triangulated scam of the NSA, Obama, and, of course, Sony and the Japanese mafia. But let's go ahead and go to the special message for 2014, Christmas message from the Federal Reserve that we put on the website yesterday that we're airing here.
Hello, I'm Mr. Moneybags, and I have a message for all of you out there this Christmas season. As you sit down with your family and friends, you need to be thankful of the unseen hand that has guided your monetary system for the last 101 years now. That's right, thanks to some members of an unknown group who decided they should take it upon themselves to control the monetary supply for the betterment of the collective as a whole. When ultra mega rich people like myself want to help little people like you, we have to make sure our assets have cover. We like to have our losses shared by the public, but keep our profits private and to ourselves. So my unknown group, which included the heads of J.P. Morgan, Rockefeller, National City Bank of New York, First National Bank of New York, and the founder of the Council on Foreign Relations, met on an island on the coast of Georgia for a, quote, hunting trip. We would divide the banking system into 15 districts with one main office in Washington, D.C. We didn't want the government meddling in our affairs, so we had a ceremonial pitchman position created, and that person would be the focal point for all criticism and damnation when the people discovered that printing money out of thin air would cause inflation. This person was known as the chairman, and our little banking organization we called the Federal Reserve, which is about as federal as Federal Express. Oh, I love that one. We rammed this little plan through Congress and the Senate in just 2 days in late December, and we had our little agent Woodrow Wilson sign it just 2 days before Christmas. Ah, the most wonderful time of year. Anyway, flash forward 101 years, and we have fully recovered from the recessions of 2008, 2000, early 90s, early 80s, mid 70s, late 60s, early 60s, the recessions of 58, 53, 49, 45, 38, 37, and 33, which started back in 1929. The stock market has never been higher. Billionaires are buying all in New York City, and I've never had so much money for my bags, which is why I believe I was put here on this earth. Never mind economic production, unemployment, reduced labor pool, outsourcing of factories, our money backed by something tangible. As long as we have ones and zeros, we can kick you and your children's future down the road until it's too late for you peons to stop us. So Merry Christmas from the Federal Reserve, celebrating 101 years of economic disparity and financial ruin, except for those of us who know the inside of the money to bags ratio quotient.
Thank you, Shadow Chairman of the Federal Reserve. Very, very nice. Now, we're going to play this highly censored video. You notice that the people that own A Wonderful Life, I think it's Turner Broadcasting, you notice they don't come out and say, hey, we're going to sue you. You can't air clips of our famous movie. Clearly fair use. They just have it censored all over the internet when we play this video that parallels It's a Wonderful Life with the real world that's happening back then and again today. And of course, The Wizard of Oz and It's a Wonderful Life were both films made about the banksters and about the manipulation of currency. The first being The Wizard of Oz, that was a play written about the silver and gold standard. And then we're going to play a clip of Alan Greenspan on PBS saying the Federal Reserve is above the law. But first, let's go to David Knight's excellent It's a Wonderful Lie. Be sure and record the audio and the video of this. Screen capture this if you're watching our live streams at Infowars.com/show, because we've put up more than 8 copies of this over the years, and it's taken down in minutes. They are scared of this. Here it is.
Over the last 100 years, the Federal Reserve has created bubbles and burst them, enslaved us with debt, and destroyed our purchasing power through inflation. Yes, it's been a wonderful lie for the bankers. There are striking parallels in Frank Capra's It's a Wonderful Life to the lies and tricks that real bankers used to create the Federal Reserve. Human nature doesn't change, and the greedy elite of 1913 and 2013 look and act a lot like Potter, the banker in the movie. And many Americans are left like George Bailey, staring into the abyss as their dreams collapse and they face financial ruin. Do we live in a country that looks a lot more like Pottersville than Bedford Falls? What does Frank Capra's film show us about how we got here and how we can get out? When the Federal Reserve was created 2 days before Christmas 100 years ago, it was a culmination of 6 years of fraud, fear, and manipulation.
I've never really seen one, but that's got all the earmarks of being a run.
The Panic of 1907 was used to shape public support for the Fed. The panic was triggered by rumors that 2 major banks were about to become insolvent, just as we see in the movie.
George, there is a rumor around town that you've closed your doors. Is